Today is a prime example why I prefer to trade with a prop firm such as Apex versus my own funds through a live brokerage when it comes to futures. Today I lost. But to be honest, the loss feels the same way it would on a real account. There's no difference there once you actually make some profits. So I grew my Apex funded accounts quite a lot, and today I lost quite a lot of that profit. So the pain is real. It feels the same way as if I lost on a real account. But the difference is Apex allowed me to grow these accounts initially at very, very low risk. So I paid, $16 to $36 because these accounts were at 90% off. So that's how much I paid for the evaluations. And then I paid $85 a month for the activation fees. So I've paid between $100 to $115 for these accounts initially to be able to grow them the way I did. Versus if I would have funded my own money or my own account, and if that money was not from trading, so let's say now if I open a live account and I take the money I withdrew from Apex this month, then that's a little bit different. But if I funded an account with my job or my business income and I put that money into a live brokerage and then I had a losing day like today, it would have been devastating. And I've been there, and that really, really hurts the most. My biggest losing day in my trading career to date is January of 2019. But that was also mostly profits that I've made, but I've made those profits over 3 months. I was trading very small and I was trading stocks. I've made profits in October, November, and December. And then January 15th or something like that, I lost it all in a couple of hours. And that was very painful. But again, it was profits lost and not the actual money. So that was okay. But I've had days where I blew up an account where it was funded, let's say with $2,000 to $3,000, and I would lose it in one day, or in a couple of days. After a few trading days, you have some small green here and there, but then you lose the whole account. So I've had some bad trading days in the past, but today is one of those days where I wish I could have done stuff different, and I think I could have. But at the same time, I'm just glad that I got my payout with Apex for 8.75K. Now the payouts got approved so fast that I didn't get to grow additional cushion on the account, but 8.75K got approved out of the 4 accounts. And then yesterday I had a day of $1,088, very small day. I left the runner on the table. Again, since I didn't get to grow a cushion, I scaled down in size and I didn't get, a nice profit yesterday. But today, things just didn't go well. I increased the profit target a little bit to grow a little bit more of a cushion. And usually the profit, when it gets hit, it goes right through my price and it keeps going a little bit higher or lower. But today it was not the case. Today, the one tick costed me 2 funded accounts. All right, so let's talk about that. How did that happen? Well, when you copy trade and you have partial fills, it's a nightmare. It's a big, big nightmare. And when you have, let's say you're trading 2 contracts, if you profit partially for 1 contract, the stop will still have 2 contracts, at least on Quantower. So that's very tricky. And then I ended up getting filled partially. So I got filled into 1 contract on all the accounts. I didn't know which accounts got filled, which ones didn't. It was very hard to monitor everything because I was trading also a couple other evals. And on NinjaTrader, I must say it's much easier to keep track of the accounts. And then you might say, oh, Rhythmic Trader, use that. Well, with Rhythmic Trader, everything was green here. Like you can't see your P&L once you are in a trade. It's so bizarre. I don't know if I'm the only one that has that problem. Although I've seen it on my friend's Nutty Bar trading stream. Like this becomes green on green. Like you can't see the numbers. So I didn't know if I was down, if I was up. I had no idea because I already took some profit. I already took some losses. So I didn't know where I was overall. Like I knew my P&L for the current position, but I didn't know overall where I was at. These accounts I killed. So I killed them without hitting the stop loss, because the stop loss was close to 800 on these accounts for the position I took. And And yeah, I've always said if I do take a loss, it's gonna be a bigger loss. But just losing the account is the painful part, because the loss would have been around 5,000 if I would have hit my max loss on the day and everything went the same way, but I wouldn't have lost any accounts, and that's the big difference. This account I would have lost, let's say 1,600, and these would have I would have lost 800 on each, close to that after fees. But today was one of those days where one tick killed me. I would have been out of the positions if I just had the ticks a little bit lower for profit target. And also the 5k I could have gone out. So the 5k I held, and I wanted to get back to break even, and I did. But then again, I didn't know where I was standing, and now that I look back at it, it hurts so much, because I never got out any of the position. I thought I stopped out for a loss, but I didn't. So I still had my full position, and I could have taken like $700 worth of profit. I was trying, I was panicking. I wanted a little bit higher. My quant tower is very minimized now, so I have just market buy, market sell, and I wanted to sell on the ask, so I was scrambling to do that, and then the price pulled back, and I just held it. So I went from down like 3 grand to up 1,000, and then back down to negative 5,100. It's actually a little bit more than that by the time they sold me, but this is all that counts because that's all I had in the account. So I lost $7,500 worth of profits in this account. So I went from last Friday at $19,395. I took out 8 grand, pretty much 9 grand, and now I lost 7.5 grand. So now I'm down to just 3 funded accounts, 4.2k profits in those accounts. A lot of work to be done to be able to withdraw from those accounts. I have to grow more cushion. I can't just get them to a minimum balance unless I just close these accounts and restart fresh. That's the painful part. But like the account I withdrew from last night didn't have any cushion left, so it was very, very tough to take a loss on it. So I really wanted a green day today, and of course I didn't get it. But it is part of it. It hurts, but I'm gonna get over it. Again, the payout helps. So like I'm still making a lot more money than I would with just one account or with just stock trading, because between my payouts, between the affiliates, between the stocks, I've still made 10 grand in August, meaning that I still took out 10 grand into my bank account, and that's probably more than that. It's close to 12. But it still hurts. It still hurts regardless. But anyway, guys, don't think I want to talk about anything else today. Stock trading was also bad today, so I'm still waiting to see how my position in stocks plays out, because it could be my second worst day ever. Right now it's my third worst day, but it could be. Let me show you guys what happened. Oh my god, I can't believe this. Look where I stopped out. Right here, top tick. And then my stop should have been 194, but it was 193, and boom. I did get back in though, breaking my rules a little bit, adding more risk to it, but hopefully it fades and I make some money back at least. But anyway, guys, I will talk to you on the next video tomorrow.